What is up, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to share with you my #1 personal favorite tip that I've discovered when it comes to going out there and buying paint. And do you buy it from the art store? Let's start this intro and let's dive right in. No, literally, roll the intro. Hey guys, so I'm going to share one quick tip with you, especially if you use acrylic paint. So for the past 20 years, I would go to the art store, walk up to the rack, pull a few of these off, throw them in the basket, go to the register, pay, and be on my way. However, it wasn't up until a year and a half ago when I walked into the hardware store by accident. I stumbled upon the art section, or the painter section, and then I noticed that on top of the counter they had a bunch of these little guys stacked up on top of themselves. Now these are Behr Premium Plus paints. You can get them in any brand, and you can get these at any hardware store. So these are basically color samples that you can go to the wall where they have all those pretty colors. You can pick your custom colors from the wall, then take them to the paint representative, the guy or the girl mixing the paint. He will then take these, open them up, mix the paint for you, and close them up with you. So I usually go and I buy a pack of 6. Now these cost far less than these do, and these bring far more than these do. So it's just simple math. Now, these have more pigmentation, they're bolder, they're thicker. So let's say you're an abstract artist and you use a palette knife and you want to get that texture, so you want to paint thick. Yeah, go ahead and stick with these. But if you're an artist like myself, who starts off primarily thinning it out and then gradually adding the color and the paint, then you would definitely want to go with these. Generally what my approach is, when I go to a canvas or a wall, I like to hit it with a little bit of water first after the spray paint is done, obviously. I usually do all my fills with Montana Black or Montana Gold, where there's a wide variety of space that I need to cover. And then I go over and I do my midtones, my highlights, my outlines with these guys and POSCA pens. But when I use these guys, what I like to do is, for example, on the canvas, I spray the canvas with a little spray can, a spray bottle just like this here, and it's just filled with water. I call this Zico juice. But I just pretty much hit the canvas with it, and I just lightly, just to get a little mist on the canvas. And then I gradually start to add more paint as I go, just so I can manipulate it and just so I can get a visual perspective of where I want to go with the painting, especially if it's an abstract, or especially if it's not sketched out and I'm just free flowing with it. A can like this will go a long way for a guy like me with the way that I paint, with the style that I paint. I start off with a heavy water ratio and then I gradually add the color, okay? So if you're a guy who likes to and then, you know, just blot and get that texture on the canvas, which is awesome, which is cool, by the way, then this tip may not work for you. If you aren't, go down to the hardware store, just buy one of these, give them a shot. I don't work for Behr. This video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. There's nothing in it for me besides just personally sharing a tip that I've learned with you guys that may or may not work for. So just give it a shot yourself and let me know in the comment section below if this tip works for you. So, do you spend the $4 or $5 on a 4-ounce tube, or do you spend $2 to $3 on an 8-ounce can, which you can mix any color you'd like, which will last you a lot longer? You would have to thin these out and add gel mediums to them just to get the consistency. I would dip my finger in this now, but I'm not gonna do that because then it'd be a whole cleanup situation going on here and I don't wanna mess up the camera. But I will do a video if you ask, and we'll get into the whole mixing of the paint and I'll test out the consistency and stuff. The pros of having these is you can see right through the transparency of the tube, so you know which color you're working with. However, what I do is when I buy these, I usually buy 6 at a time. You know, I take 20, 30 bucks, buy 6 at a time. And then I dip my finger in and I just lightly touch on top. That way, when I'm at the job or when I'm doing something on the canvas or the wall, there's no fiddle-faddling. I know exactly what color I'm getting because I've already prepared it. So, and then these stack up well on top of each other. So I usually carry a duffel bag with me with a little sort of cardboard flooring inside the duffel bag, and then I just have these all stacked up. Various colors, skin tones, and I'll go out and buy like primary colors one weekend, skin tones the next weekend, and you get the idea. Just to always have these in stock. So do yourself a favor, just give it a shot. Just go out there and buy one of them. It's gonna cost you about $3.27 compared to the $4, $5, $6 that you're gonna spend on this guy. But on top of that, you're getting 8 ounces of paint here versus 4 ounces of paint here. So just keep that in mind. That's about all I got for you in this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you found any value in this video. Let me know if you tried this tip out. If so, has it worked for you? And follow me on Instagram @ROLYO Artist, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.